Hey guys, what's up? Today, the day that this is debuting, is Saturday, and well, today is, if I'm reading this correctly, the 28th. The 28th. And today is WWE's Elimination Chamber in Chicago. So, I'm going to go over the video. I'm going to basically do this video. And I'm actually going to get to do this video for once, not how I've had to do them in the past. Where I'm going to go over the matches, and we're going to talk about them, and everything like that. So, I have the list of matches right here. Now, there's only 4 matches listed, but 2 of them are the Elimination Chamber matches, so it's a lot like the Royal Rumble. Where the men's and the women's Rumble matches are the 2 main matches, and then you've got the 2 other matches to go with the 2 main matches. So, so here we go. Let's start it off. So, we have match 1. And now match 1 that's listed. Obviously, this isn't the order of the matches, but match 1 that's listed from Wikipedia, which is where I'm getting everything, is the men's Elimination Chamber match. For an undisputed WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 42. Now, in this match, we have Randy Orton versus LA Knight versus Cody Rhodes versus Javon Evans versus Trick Williams versus Jey Uso. I could see this one maybe going a couple of different ways, in all honesty. I don't think Javon Evans is going to win, in all honesty. I think he's still too young. I don't think he's paid his dues enough. But you know what? This is WWE, and they kind of do whatever the hell they want to do. So, who knows? He could end up winning. But I doubt it. Honestly, I could see it going to one of the veterans, in all honesty. Either Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, or Jey Uso. I don't see Trick Williams winning it, either. LA Knight's a possibility. I do know that that a lot of people want to see him get the push, get the rub, if you will. I don't know. I think if I had to pick anybody to win this match, it'll be this man right here, Randy Orton. That's who I'm picking to win the match. So yeah, let's go on to the second match. Okay, so, as you just saw, match number 2 that's listed is the Women's Elimination Chamber match for a shot at the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania 42. The participants in this match are Tiffany Stratton, Mommy, Rhea Ripley, one of my favorites, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Nia James, and Raquel Rodriguez. Again, this is another match that I could see going a couple of different ways. Obviously, you've got your veterans in there. Again, you've got Tiffy, who has started to become a veteran. But, you've got your bigger veterans. You've got Rhea, you've got Alexa, and you've got Asuka. I don't think Kana James or Nia James, or however her name is pronounced, is going to win. I don't. Raquel Rodriguez could be a possibility. But then again, so is Tiffy, Mommy, and Asuka. The Empress of Tomorrow. If I had to make my honest pick, I'm torn. I think it could go either Tiffy time or to Mommy. But for argument's sake, right now, my pick, again, right here, and I'm picking Mommy Rhea Ripley to take the women's Elimination Chamber match. What will happen? Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to try this time. I tried for the Rumble, but, didn't work out too well. I'm going to try after to make and post a video of the winners to see if my predictions were true or not. So let's wait and see. So let's get on to the next match. Alright, match number 3, as you just saw, is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship, as challenger AJ Lee takes on champion Becky Lynch. I think this is going to be a very hard-hitting match. AJ even said herself, she hasn't been in a singles competition in a long while. Excuse me. So, there could be some ring rust there. I believe the last match she actually had was a tag team match, a mixed tag match with her husband, CM Punk. So, she hasn't, like I said, she hasn't had a singles competition in a long while. Now, again, not saying that this match isn't going to be hard-hitting, not saying it's not going to be entertaining, but, we would definitely have to see. But I honestly think the title is going to stay on Becky. But I'm going to say this way. I think it's going to end by either a countout or a disqualification. So I think AJ is going to win the match, but the title is going to stay on Becky. Because from what I understand, I could be wrong about this, I don't think AJ has a long-term contract like her husband does with WWE. So, I don't think they're going to put the title on her for maybe a short period of time. Maybe they will. WWE Creative is crazy. They've done some crazy shit in the past. So, who knows what they're going to do. But, like I said, my pick right now is AJ is going to win, but the belt is going to stay on Becky. So, that's my pick. Let's get on to the final match. Alright, So here we go. The final match that's listed. Now 10-1 again. They're probably going to do like what they did for the Rumble. There's probably going to be maybe 2, maybe even 3 pre-show matches or dark matches. Or at least what we used to call dark matches back in the day. For the pay-per-view. But these are like the main card matches. So the fourth and final match that's listed for the main card that's announced is for the World Heavyweight Championship, as the challenger, Finn Bálor, takes on the champion, CM Punk. Honestly, again, this is something I see, I think this one's very predictable. Punk. As much as I hate to say it, because I don't like Punk. I really don't. Or at least let me rephrase that. I don't like Punk. Let me rephrase that. I don't like Phil Brooks. CM Punk, different story. I will not take away his athleticism in the ring. I will not take away his mic skills, anything like that. And I've always said, I am able to differentiate the person from the gimmick. Phil Brooks, I don't like. Phil Brooks at times, I believe, is an asshole. From a lot of the stuff I heard from friends of mine and acquaintances who have been in locker rooms with him. I've heard nothing but bad things about him. CM Punk, I'll give the man his due. Great wrestler. Great on the mic. I will always say he is in my top 5 of promo cutters. Right up there with my all-time favorite, Eddie Kingston. But, But because I know that they're setting everything up for Mania, let's be real, they're not going to put the belt on Bálor just for a little bit until Mania. Just to have Punk probably, win it back on Raw to go to Mania? I don't see that happening. So, again, I think this might be kind of the same idea as the previous match for the Women's Intercontinental match. It's something to where I could see it's going to go one of two ways. No matter what, Punk is keeping the belt. Punk is either going to win outright, or Balor's going to win by countout or DQ, but Punk is going to keep the title. But I'm more putting my money on just straight out Punk is going over, Punk is winning, moving on to WrestleMania, to go that way. But yeah, so those are my predictions for the 2026 WWE Elimination Chamber from Chicago. Let me know in the comments. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Who do you think is going to go over in these matches? Let me know. And as always, I'll see you guys later.